Welcome to my whiskey pick of the week. It's a bonus episode. I got my guy. We go back at least a good 30 years. Jalanji, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good.
What's
man.
going on?
I'm good. Just happy to be here. Happy to be invited to this special, on the channel. So
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Shout out, man. You was one of the first ones to even pretty much let me know that this was coming out on the market. The Crown Royal Blackberry. So we gonna see what it do. Let me ask you, how far back do you go with the Crown Royal?
Of course, I was introduced to Crown Royal when, as a staple drink, right?
Right.
And my choice of drink with Crown was always Crown and Coke. Easy. It's an easy make. You out at the club or whatnot.
Right.
Crown and Coke. So, but Blackberry, man, I tell you, I go far back with Blackberry. So I'm like, I'm kind of curious to know how the Blackberry and the Crown's gonna, interact. Cracker Barrel had a Blackberry pancake.
Oh, they did.
Oh man.
They
took it off the menu. Then for a while you could still order it. It wasn't on the menu, but now it's totally gone. But I still ask about it.
Right. Now, one thing about it, especially like our generation, it's something about Blackberry. It's just something like when the phone dropped, anything Blackberry, it kind of pique your ears, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, what I like about Crown is they kind of getting to the point where this is how they kind of establishing themselves from all the rest of the whiskey competitors, because they're gonna drop a flavor at least once every 2 to 3 years. They've been doing that probably since about 2016. I think the first one was the vanilla. The vanilla. I didn't try the vanilla until probably about a year or two ago when my wife she grabbed the vanilla and the salted caramel for Christmas.
I like the salted caramel.
Ooh, that is a nice, especially a holiday treat.
Yeah.
Gingerbread, that's what I want to call it. Oh, gingerbread shot, I'm telling you. But it's right up there. And like kind of like what you said, we kind of just fall in line with Crown Royal because we all go so far back with it. From barbecues to cookouts to fight night, even when we was early 20s. Crown Royal will always be a staple. It's definitely a household name. One thing about Crown will appease people that don't even drink whiskey.
Absolutely.
They don't even know. A lot of people don't even know it's whiskey.
Exactly.
So that's Crown. They found a lane where they can just duck off in, and that's their own lane, and they've been doing it for a minute. Now, when you said a Cracker Barrel with the pancakes, they not the only ones that just do Blackberry. They got other companies. Have you heard of the Bird Dog?
No.
That's the whiskey, and they got flavors too. And they kind of stay in when it comes to flavors, they kind of stay in my price range.
Gotcha.
Around that 20. Anything flavored, I would like to pay at least 20, 25. No more.
Yeah,
because you're not getting the whole.
You're not getting the pure.
Pure whiskey.
Definitely.
Now I do kind of understand now with Crown, I'll pay a little bit more because of the staple.
The name,
For the Crown, I had a Crown. So I'm very excited about this week. Obviously, as you know, when it comes to Crown, we will have a pouch release. That's a treat. That's a bonus that you get every time you get a box.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for me, it's basically another pouch on my belt. As you can see, I've been collecting them for a minute. So I got pretty much everything from the 18 all the way down to the apple, in between the XO, the black, obviously. I need to probably get the maple, and that's probably the only one that I got left. Now, out of all the flavors so far, before we even dive into the blackberry, which one so far has stood out to you the most that you can be like, okay, I can kind of put this in my rotation?
Yeah, the only one that really stuck out to me, I know a lot of people went crazy over the peach, but mine was the caramel.
The caramel.
Yeah, caramel vanilla. Yeah.
Was it the taste?
I think it was the that aftertaste which we just just talked about. Yeah. Not necessarily the nose, but definitely the aftertaste. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see what all the hype is about. One thing about Crown Royal, every time they come out with a new flavor, social media will advertise it better than anybody else. They are the kings when it comes to promoting a new flavor. Nobody does it like Crown, and we all embrace it. So I kind of want to see if it lives up to the hype, and we just dive right into it.
Let's do it.
All right, now we got the pouch revealing. Nice little plum look to it.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
Nice, like a soft purple, violet color.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. Pretty much
the same label, the original, that purple. That was their signature color.
Yes.
The purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got so many. I think I probably got rid of the original Crown.
Yeah.
Crown bag because I got so many of them. But I like it, man. It got a little. With this in the pouch, it got a little Aladdin feel to it.
And then too, what I like about when drinks come out, they give you a suggestion of a cocktail on the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything on there that kind of stick out to you?
Well, this says whiskey and lemonade, which is
basically
that's my go-to. You know what I mean? We jumping ahead. But of course, garnished with slice of lemon.
Right. It's kind of at the point now with Crown. It's kind of like if you know, you know.
Yeah. You know what you get.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's see what this bad boy is all about.
You better than me. I know you start twisting the cap.
Oh, we can.
That always break it.
Yeah.
Peel off the plastic later.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm glad that I'm not the only one at the table, because we probably would have been here for 20 minutes with me trying to. I would have went and grabbed a crowbar or something. Military grade knife.
To defeat
can
the
opener just to get it open. The only thing it took was a little boo-boo. That's what.
So you gonna give them a
little
bit about the Glencairn glass?
Oh, okay. Now, why are we using these glasses? What's the name of them again?
Glencairn.
Glencairn glasses. This is where you kind of really be able to smell and know exactly the type of flavors that you get, and like it smells like blackberry,
fruity on the nose.
Yeah, it's like walking around a Bed Bath and Beyond and in the shower department. But with whiskey you can kind of see if it's like what I like to call that gas. What type of numbers you getting? If you getting an 87 all the way down to a 93. Now, Yolanda, what are you doing right now?
So what I'm doing, I'm looking at the color. I'm holding it up to the light, looking at the color. It's fairly dark.
Okay.
But also, what I can tell is the oil content.
Oh, okay.
And you can see if you look at the strands, tell you the thicker the strands, the more oil is in the barrel or in the mix.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I just went to Kentucky for a tasting.
Oh, you went
learned
to
a couple things.
One of the distilleries,
learned a lot. about your follow, the following taste, your nose,
Right.
just all the different ways they test bourbon, anyways.
So you went to one of the bourbon theme parks. That's what I like to call them. They was 6 flags in every bottle until they had a distillery.
Oh yeah.
So let's
give it a try.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. It's a little bit more mellow than I expected. I was kind of thinking that they was gonna try to just hit you right in the throat like they did with the peach. Like when you did that first sip of the peach, you're like, oh, okay. It seemed like they kind of cut back on it.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's smooth. It doesn't taste it's not as sweet. It's not as liqueur.
Right.
Still has the body of the whiskey in it. Because it's hard to do that with flavor, especially fruity flavor.
Exactly. Now let me ask you. Now, would you with this bottle? Would you prefer just off the first swig? Would you prefer to just drink it, the sip on it, or would you make it a mixed drink, or what would be? Like as of right now, what would be probably like if you got this bottle, you know what you're gonna do with it.
So personally, my stereotype of choice when it comes to drinking anything that's infused with fruit, right? Because I think about it as a Kool-Aid, you know what I mean? So all I want to do is just put ice on it.
Yep.
And then the ice can water, let the ice water it down. That'll thin it out because normally it's got some type of syrup in it, and then the ice just thins it out and makes it cold, refreshing.
That's a great point. That's a great point because sometimes when you get to some of these flavors, especially with whiskey, it's kind of like the little fruit mixes that you get to put in water. You put a little dab in it. Sometimes it kind of if you put too much in it, it's kind of overwhelming. If you don't put too much in it, you kind of in that gray area.
Exactly. And that's the same with ice too.
Exactly.
Normally I'll do. Well, I just got some whiskey balls.
Nice.
Yeah, just got some whiskey balls.
Nice.
We didn't talk about that, but
right.
But with the ice, you just do one cube or something like that, and then it doesn't distort it too much.
Right.
It distorts it enough, and then you can always control it if you start with one cube. You want to add another cube, you can add another cube. Yeah.
I feel that. Hey, that's exactly what I do. I got the ice balls. I got the rocks. I got the put them in squares. I got a little football shape. That's where it's set. Now and that's mostly with your regular bourbons and your whiskeys. Now for some reason it's kind of like when it comes to flavored whiskey, it's kind of already set. I would recommend to probably just put the whole bottle in the freezer, let it sit for about 24, 48 hours or at least overnight. Then put it in a glass and sip it. Now, I'm not really too big on mixing, especially flavors, but Crown, like you said, they want everybody to get on this summer thing. They saying, quote unquote, it's a limited edition for the summer, and I'm sure in Canada you can get away with that, but when it's Florida, we got 7 months of summer every year. So we'll see how that goes. But let's see. You brought a mixer. I brought a mixer. We gonna see if it's up to par, and see how it tastes. So you wanna try one of those?
Yeah, definitely.
You go mixer.
Yeah. So the whiskey balls, man. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's a chrome ball that has ether and water in it. It doesn't. So it doesn't.
You got the high
displace-
power one.
I guess.
Yeah,
Amazon, I guess.
Yeah, hey, what is?
But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool because it doesn't displace that water. It's not. I mean, it says it's a whiskey ball, but it can be used with any drink.
Right.
But it doesn't water anything. It's guaranteed not to water anything down to keep it chilled.
Right.
I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah.
my whiskey balls is basically you got an ice cube and it makes like a snowball of a ball, and you can basically you can't put it in this one, but you can put it like in this one, and it just keeps it cold for probably longer than
it holds longer than a regular. I got some ice balls too.
That's what I use. But the one you want, the one you got, I'm gonna put that on my list to have that.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, man, the only thing I didn't really like about it, well, I don't like about it, the size. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get some smaller balls, but the one I got is pretty big. But it distorts the color of your drink.
Gotcha.
Because when I pour my drink, I pour on
sight.
But the ball changes the color of it. So it's kind of weird. But like I said, I'm liking it. I'm like, it'll last.
Do you just drink it neat, like straight, just like that, or do you put any?
Depending on the drink. Depending on the drink. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jelani, man, hook us up with something. What did you bring? What did you bring for a mixer?
So you know, he told me to bring a mixture. I thought would work, and you know, normally my go-to is lemonade. So, and it's the Publix lemonade.
Nice.
It has to be the Publix lemonade. Secondary would be Milo's. But when I was looking at the lemonade, I came across this, which is the Blackberry lemonade. I was like, oh, that's right up the, you know.
Right on time.
It suits the purpose, right? Blackberry. So I'm going to try this with it. I don't, you know, like I said, it's the lemonade family, so I'm assuming that it'll still have the same effect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna give that a try.
Now, as far as like a taste test, now, I thought that if we can do it straight, like if you like it with no ice, you'll definitely like it with ice.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Something.
It's hard to eye it.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Crown Royal Blackberry with the Publix Natural Blackberry Lemonade, and we're gonna see if it is a good mixer moving forward.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. Publix has done it again. That tastes like you just want to go. Now you want to go to Publix and grab the chicken, the fried chicken, and the potato salad, and go to Dillion Springs, and even if you don't get in the water, throw a picnic blanket down and just enjoy the scenery like a true Floridian would do. With this one right here. This one,
smooth.
Publix, the Blackberry Lemonade with the Blackberry Crown Royal is up there. That is what you call a delightful sip.
Yeah, very refreshing.
Very. This is. This got summer written all on it right here.
And I'm sure ice would just make it even that much more.
But just to have it right now at the temperature that it's at.
Nice and chilled, like a little cool, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
This is you sitting around the pool.
Oh yeah.
Anything outdoors, walking on the beach, you put this in your favorite tumbler with a lot of ice, you are good for a day. If you going to a festival, if you going anywhere, that is a nice little drink that will hold you over basically all day.
Oh yeah.
That is what I like to call a Floridian day drinking drink right there.
I could
take that Disney World.
Yeah, I could see the local bars and restaurants adding it to their menu, coming up with creative names and different, mixtures. And, they'll add they'll make it sound good on the menu.
Right.
A splash of this, garnish with
Right.
Then you know you got a $15 cocktail right there.
Exactly. That's what they do. They charge you $4 for every ingredient that they got in there. We put a little dab of clover in there. That's $4.50. The ice, the coconut water, organic stuff.
They come up with all kind of stuff. Oh man. Yeah.
Now with my mixer, because I'm glad you. Oh, sorry. I'm glad you brought the lemonade, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab lemonade. But then I was like, well, that's what lemonade is what everybody goes to. You're normal, like. So I said, let me go back to, because normally, like I said, when it comes to these drinks, I don't even really like to mix it. But I was like, what is my go-to chaser that, whenever in doubt, go to this chaser? And it is the white grape juice. Now I grabbed the Winn-Dixie brand. So I'm JV. I am JV level right now. Landry done brought the major leagues, and he in the NFL, and I'm UCF right now. I am in college, but we go see. You can't go wrong when it comes to.
Does Publix even have apple juice?
Who, Publix?
Does Publix have their own apple juice? I don't know.
Well, they may.
I don't.
If they got their own lemonade, I'm sure they got it. But this is white grape juice. This is my go-to when I was doing vodka with my Grey Goose. Before that, when I was doing my cognac with my Remy and Henny, I'll always use white grape juice, and it never failed me. So I want to see how it is with the Blackberry.
You know, apple juice has a. Well, that's grape juice though.
White grape juice.
I was going to say apple juice has ingredient that opens up whatever it's put on, like when you barbecue. But maybe the white grape has the same effect.
Maybe.
You know what I'm thinking.
Like the apple maple type.
Yep.
Oh. See, it's so light. I thought you already had put it in there.
Exactly. I'm just gonna do a touch of it.
I want to know what you think. Cheers.
It definitely keeps the consistency of the Crown.
Right.
Versus this, I believe this kind of masked the Crown, and it, because the lemon juice is dominant, or lemonade is dominant, right? And I think that keeps the consistency of the flavor, with the natural
original,
flavor.
the Crown Royal, the infusion flavor of the Blackberry.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. Because it's kind of like they kind of want to overwhelm you with the Blackberry. Like even on the box, they tell you to get the lemonade and throw blackberries in there. They want you to go climb trees, get the top ones and put in there.
Climb trees.
But it's too much. I think it's too much. Like I would recommend.
It definitely keeps the consistency.
I would recommend, if you want to do the lemonade, which is still a great choice, I would say get a zero sugar lemonade. A zero sugar lemonade.
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend.
Because you're infused with sugar already.
Exactly.
I can see that.
And just get regular lemonade, like because the Blackberry, like the Publix Blackberry, I'm not gonna say it overwhelms it, but you're not really gonna know the difference between the Crown and the lemonade, which still equals up to if you've been outside all day and you take a swig, that's gonna be the best thing that you had all day. You're still gonna have that same feeling to it, but as far as like just in the house and sipping, like if you're watching a game, it'll be kind of like, does that make sense?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I everybody that's out there that been doing the Blackberry, it's a great drink. It is. I'm not saying that it's not. It is a great drink.
And I'll tell you, it is. I kind of stay away from sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I think, just because it's a good drink, it may not be for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or for
Absolutely.
you, or for
Absolutely.
For the viewers.
Absolutely.
So when I'm sitting at home, I stay away from sweet because sweet makes you sleep. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get
Now,
that sugar coma. You know what I mean?
As far as like my bourbons and my whiskeys, I stick to two things that if I'm gonna mix it with, it's either gonna be 7-Up or it's gonna be ginger ale. Those are my two. Now I already knew with the Blackberry, whatever, prior experiences know that I don't mix those with the Crown. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of brought something that would be like, okay, what's a different alternative? And if you don't want to drink it straight, now, in my personal opinion, would still be just put it in the freezer overnight. Bring it out, frost it. You can still throw ice in it, drink it, sip it. It's good as it is. But if you want to add something to it, the Publix Blackberry lemonade is gonna be on point. I'm sure the original Publix lemonade is gonna be right there with it. The white grape juice is a great mix for it. So you got a lot of options. You got so many flavors with it. You can even throw in a apple juice if you want to, because the Blackberry will probably it would dominate the apple. So the apple would just be a compliment to the Crown Royal.
Exactly.
That's how I think it's gonna be. What's your thoughts, man? What's your final thoughts?
Feel like I'm doing a benediction.
No, you good. You good. We day drinking. We in
Final
Florida.
thoughts. So, final thoughts, of course, is I'm so thankful to be a part of this channel.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, I'll share this. I'll share this too about around the new year, right? We're always trying to improve ourselves and all this kind of stuff. I say, you know what? I'm gonna start tapping into like positive energy from my past, because a lot of people, we look at everything from our past as being negative, and we're not gonna go back to it, and this and that, And I say, I'm gonna start connecting with those that I see that are doing positive things, and that's why I'm here.
I appreciate that, man.
Definitely, because what we see on whether it's social media or whatever, the news or whatever, it's all negative and it's all, but there's still, I ran into another classmate the other day. I was like, he's a physical therapist, a doctor or something.
Right.
That's cool. When you don't see people on Facebook, you don't see people on those avenues.
Right.
You run into them like, man, there's still some good that happened in our past. Of course, we can go back and look at all the mistakes we made and all the people we made mistakes with. Right. We never want to see again.
Right.
But it's also good to connect with positive energy. So I'm happy to be here. I think the drink is good. Personal preference, the infused with fruit. Not my like go-to, but Tennessee honey for one, very sweet, very good. But guess what? I'm going to sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I base, sweet blends off of. Is I'm gonna go to sleep. So it depends on where I'm at, what I'm doing. But yeah, definitely a good blend. I think they hit the mark.
They definitely did, man. They definitely did. And I just wanna appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, likewise. Appreciate you.
This is my guy. He, like how he said that he went to a distillery. Once I seen the pictures that he was at the distillery, and this was probably about a year and a half ago, or was it 6 months?
Man,
7?
3 months, man.
3? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
November.
It was probably last week, but I was like, you know what? I need to get him. Let's sit down and let's talk bourbon. He's a bourbon guy, and like I said at the beginning, we go back at least 30 years.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate this time, man, just to sit back and just to kind of just have fun, man, like how we used to do, man, back in school, man.
Exactly. You know, he was always the comedian, you know, always making everybody laugh. You know, I was the unpopular guy.
No. See, there you go. That's that.
I was always the unpopular, weird guy, you know, so... You know, man, can I come hang out with you?
No.
Why you want to hang out with me?
No. That's that Publix. That's that Publix. Blackberry. That ain't even the Crown talking. That's that Publix. That's what a Publix mixer would do.
Oh man, but hopefully this won't be the last time.
No, it's not. It's not, man.
When I'm on the road, you know, I look at the episodes. I'm like, man, I missed out. E told me I was supposed to be in that episode. You know, like, man, I gotta get back. So I always let him know, hey man, I'm headed. Put me on the calendar. I'll be back. So do a lot of traveling, but hey. 1 minute I could be here, the next minute I could be in California. You never know.
I know, but I'm glad you said that because moving forward, Galangin, whenever you in town, you're always welcome as a special guest. Come in, and we're gonna get to the point. I want to hear about your adventures.
Yeah.
What you going on, man? This dude, he 1 week he's in Wyoming, the next week he's in Nebraska, California. So I kind of want to tap in and see how that's all about because
I tell you, man, you know, traveling can be overwhelming to people. You know. A lot of times you see me post on Facebook and I intentionally don't put my location because it's hard to wrap your mind around. Man, he was just in Miami.
Right. Now he's in Wisconsin.
And tell people it's 1 mile at a time. It really doesn't take long. Trust me. From coast to coast, from here to San Diego, it really does not take that long. I know it's just it boggles people's mind. Like, man, I'm in. Oh man, you rolling? Like, I guess, you know. But when you sleep and the truck is constantly moving,
right.
You know, you wake up in the morning like, where we at? You know. Right. So yeah, but yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
Oh yeah, we definitely get to that. I may need you to have to go bourbon hunting for me when you get some of those sticks in the woods and see if you can bring back and let's talk about it. So it's always a win-win situation when we're around.
Exactly.
Always a win-win situation, man.
It's always a strategy too. When I'm on the road, it's a liquor store in South Dakota. I always stop at.
Right.
Because truck parking and liquor stores, they don't go hand in hand. So when I find one,
And to be honest, man, me and my wife, me and Jennifer, we always talk about, man, just getting like a little RV, even like a little Ram Transit RV, and go. So you know that's our daydreams right now. That's what we talk about.
It ain't much to traveling, man. It's really not.
I know. So
the U.S. is smaller than what you think.
Oh, I know.
I'm telling you, I travel the same roads.
Right.
Same people.
Right.
You know, I get the same people in the same place.
So let me ask you before we go, what's your favorite U.S. highway?
Okay, that's a good question. Driving wise is different than scenic wise. So
you sound like an old biker.
Yeah, so it's a good, definitely a good question. So I-10 is definitely
I-10.
Oh yeah. I-10. Of course, once you come out of your Alabamas and your Louisianas and Mississippi's. Once you get into Texas and beyond, because I don't know if you know, but I-10 and 20 meet
Does
You
it
know.
go through Arkansas or is that a little bit more south?
20 don't go Arkansas. 40,
Okay.
40 hits Arkansas. 40 is a little bit north.
But going west.
But yeah, going west. But once you get out there, it's just you don't have to worry about traffic or anything like that. You just drive,
You on the road.
and it's good quality road. I don't know if y'all travel a lot or even want to care, but Shreveport. You ever heard of Shreveport?
Louisiana.
So, but Shreveport and their roads have been horrible for years, like 20, 30 years. Roads have been horrible. Everybody's known about it, and they're finally doing the construction to improve the road. They would do patchwork and
Right.
They actually pulled it all the way up to the dirt. And they're actually
Nice.
doing it's a big deal.
Right.
It's a big deal for travelers.
Right.
Because like I said, it's been like that since I was in the Air Force traveling through there. Like
Okay.
horrible roads for years. So that's a big deal on 20. 20 is okay once you get through Louisiana, but 10 is definitely relaxing, not hilly. But 90 is definitely scenic route. Yeah, 90, 94 going through Montana. Oh, man.
Right.
So I share video all the time, man.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't give the, the naked eye. Yeah, I can share a video, but y'all don't see what I'm seeing.
right.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny that you even brought up Montana because I was actually looking at houses like in Billings.
Oh man, I go through Billings, Bozeman all the time.
Bozeman, yeah. I was actually looking.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna was actually looking. Like we were.
I'm telling you, and it's a lot of land, and land is cheap.
Right. Oh yeah.
And like I said,
if you go on their Zillow, you'll be like, man, I can get 3 of them. Like they got cabin prices.
and I tell you, man, I've been team driving lately.
Mm-hmm.
3 days you can make it to Montana from Florida.
From Florida, 3 days.
3 days. 3 days, bro. Each driver drives 600 miles, so that's 1,200 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To get to Washington is like 3,000 miles, 3,200 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take long. It's just like I said. It's just the thought of
Right.
is where I make my money.
Right.
People are like, oh, this is a long haul. Yeah, it's a long. Oh, yeah.
I think we may go out there just for like around like a holiday when we get a chance and just stay out there for like a couple of days, see the deer, see the snow, and just actually.
Billings has this Walmart that I go to when I'm going through there. I got yelled.
Oh,
at.
you're a regular.
Oh yeah, got yelled at, man. Parked the truck, horrible area.
Mm-hmm.
They came over the PA. Whoever has the big truck that's parked there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look like. I told the people at the front, oh, that's me. Tell her just give me a minute. But yeah, so like I said, when you're traveling, you have those stops that you can get in and out of, and that's your go-to. So get groceries, get water, get whatever for the truck. So yeah,
Nice.
definitely one of my stops in Billings. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure. This is my whiskey pick of the week. We got the Crown Royal Blackberry. It was a pleasure to sit back and kind of chop it up with an old friend from back in the day. We gonna do it all again. We'll see you guys next week, man.